Hi, everybody. I hope you're in the chat with us right now and you're hearing everything okay. I am Christopher, and this is who?
Dave.
Dave Rudden, and we were so excited about the new Spider-Man news. Spider-Man is coming home to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank God Almighty. And we wanted to load up Spidey's finest hour in video games. That would be Spider-Man Web of Shadows, because this is the last time I think he got to mingle within the universe. There's only been two. Well, there was Shattered Dimensions and the future one, but like this is like mostly a bunch of Marvel characters, like a GTA with Marvel stuff in it. Open world Spidey game, done by Activision and Shaba Games. Yeah. I don't know. You excited, Dave? I'm so excited.
Yeah, that news pleased me.
It pleased me.
I'll say that much.
Hi, I'm Brian Fellow. Says yo. Look at that.
Yeah, classic.
Did you see that logo in Amazing Spider-Man 2? You reviewed that.
Not that I remember.
What did you score that game? It's on IGN, right?
Yeah, I want to say like high fives or maybe low sixes.
High five. Give me that controller.
Yeah, you're playing. I'll watch.
Hit that chat, David. How's everybody else feel? You happy with the Spider-Man news?
Devin007 says Amazing 2 was just awful.
I just think it was remarkably mediocre and forgettable. It was such a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell like Mark Webb's, his
specialty.
His specialty was making like charming love stories, and it totally worked. I think that
completely.
Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone like had amazing chemistry in those movies, and made it that's what made those movies worth watching. But it was like, this is not a superhero movie, and
I kept saying it was playing a different game. It's just like it's a story centered on Spider-Man, but they desperately want the connected Avengers universe and tried to give Spider-Man his own. These really stupid stakes. Yes, just fuck it. Like, I love Campbell Scott, but him as Mr. Parker. I forgot his name. Richard Parker. I really hated that. Holy shit. I'm not doing any of this, by the way. But like that's what I loved about what separated this game from the ones that came before, is that when he jumps out, man, like some of the shit looks like ripped straight from a Spider-Man panel.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
I'm doing all this right now.
Is this a game where his webs have to stick to things, or can they?
They can stick to things,
or do they stick? They just magically come from the sky.
We don't talk about that, Dave. We've all seen Spider-Man swing up to the highest building at not the right trajectory. It's just not fair.
That was one of my favorite things about the Amazing Spider-Man 2 game, is that not only does it have to stick to buildings,
boom,
you also can alternate with triggers like left, right, so it feels more natural.
I think you might be able to do that. I don't remember what any of the buttons do. Will symbiotes actually look like the new Fantastic Four costumes? Flip.
So they haven't, besides the fact that the movie's still going to be co-produced by Sony and it'll be out in 2017, they said?
I don't know. I think they moved everything else back for Spider-Man.
Makes sense. But they like no ideas
pretty
who's
fucking
going to
crazy,
be like
actually.
the director or
No, and like I'm even seeing articles that like that stating that Andrew Garfield is out. I don't know if that's necessarily confirmed or even if it's necessary.
If they're doing another reboot, like there's no reason whatsoever. Why take what Sony made with Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, which really
I think
people want to see that stuff.
I liked Andrew Garfield. I do like Andrew Garfield. I just didn't like those movies. I think he could stay in as Spider-Man.
But then get rid of the whole like.
Get rid of the producers. Get rid of Avi Arad. Get rid of all those fucks.
But even like some of the basic things about the story, like I don't really want him to be like the chosen one because his parents made him.
Yes.
Like I don't want that.
I think they'll take it in a bit of a different direction than that. Okay, now I'm getting it. Sorry, guys. We're dealing with a little bit of delay here. So I'm trying to get used to the controls again. It's been a while. I think I played the crap out of this along with Call of Duty World at War, if that puts a timestamp on it for you. Defeat the enemies. Yeah. It's coming back to me. So I can get a little spider. Let's see if I can do that again. Logan. Yeah. Literally in your face.
Says, though it's a reboot, the rumor is that it won't be an origin story, which is good.
Yeah. Thank fucking Christ. We don't need one of those again. I don't know why they just didn't start out fresh. The Amazing Spider-Man I saw somebody theorize too that like, why can't you just? Why does it have to be an internet-connected universe? Like when we were kids, there was Web of Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, and Amazing Spider-Man. They all had different tones. Holy shit. Okay, now I'm wall-bound. And I did love this at the time. I thought this is amazing. Fuck you, little Venoms. I thought you could target specific guys. Can't use my web yet. Oh, I can. There we go.
Jay Dizzle has some cool little icons for us. I didn't know that you could put those in. I thought you had to have like special premium chats for those. You do. Oh, so Jay Dizzle's a premium chatter.
The turbo
We'll
feature.
pay more attention to you than everybody else.
I love this. So yeah, it's still like outside of me not being able to play it very well. What is he eliminated or not?
The Atomizer says we don't need to see Uncle Ben die a third time.
Spider sense. My spider sense is tingling. No, we don't. And it was interesting. No spoilers for Spider-Verse. Is anybody in the chat reading Spider-Verse? Because I am. Spider-Verse. Oh,
Spider-Verse
shit.
what?
Yeah. Spider. Got it, Dave. Sorry. Spider-Verse, which is, if you didn't know, Dave, is every Spider-Man ever in one comic, up to and including the Japanese Sentai Spider-Man, the manga Spider-Man, the 60s cartoon Spider-Man, the current Ultimate cartoon Spider-Man, Cosmic Spider-Man, Spider-Ham, all teaming up together to fight. What are they called? Not the Morlocks. It's Morlun.
Did Spider-Ham have much of a presence? Ooh,
oh, Shivo, old school. Don't act like you're not impressed, people.
Did Spider-Ham like have an extended story in Spider-Man comics, or was it just after?
Oh, is he still alive?
Spider-Ham is the one based off of The Simpsons, right?
No.
Oh.
Spider-Ham.
Oh, that's Spider-Pig.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know. I should have been able to do that faster.
Constant Knight says, I just got here. Did I miss the part where Wolverine barks trivia at you?
No, you did not. I think that happens fairly early in the game.
Does Wolverine tell you that? Yeah, I'm disappointed that this tutorial is text-based and not like Bruce Campbell, like snarkily saying like, "Whoop, press B to slingshot."
Pretty cool. I can't believe how many like bad Spider-Man games came out after this by the same publisher.
Mm-hmm. Is this from the NPH era of Spider-Man?
No. Maybe. Wait, where does it want me to go? No. Maybe. I don't believe he's the voice. He was the voice of Ultimate Spider-Man. Where do you want me to take this guy?
Ratman says all of those Spider-Men are about to be wiped from continuity.
Yes. Technically. I mean, like, always still be there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is Marvel the one that's doing the complete like reboot of all their stuff?
Or well, technically both companies are.
Oh boy.
Well, not really. DC is doing something a little more interesting, I think. They've declared that continuity is not that important, which it isn't. Maybe there's stories to tell in there, and they don't have to adhere to things some guy wrote in the 40s. Maybe that's the best way to deal with things. Marvel claims that Secret Wars is rebooting all of its continuity. I think it's worded confusingly enough to allow them some wiggle room whether or not they actually do that.
Speaking of continuity, that's S.H.I.E.L.D. from WWE.
Yeah, indeed it is.
So Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns right there.
Who am I fighting?
The Atomizer says, how do you guys feel about Shattered Dimensions and Edge of Time?
I mean, they're all regrettable, forgettable kind of game. Not regrettable, but just pretty forgettable. I mean, like, Edge of Time is based off of one mode in Shattered Dimensions, the previous game.
And Shattered Dimensions,
how great could it be?
That was the one where there was 4 different Spider-Men.
Yeah, kind of like Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Noir.
I mean, I just remember seeing that. I'm like, there's like an old-timey noir Spider-Man. I wanted to play just based on that. I never got around to it though. But then I heard that was like one of the worst parts of the game.
Which one? Spider-Man Noir? Yeah, I think that was kind of tragic actually. Yeah. Shit, where's the pod, man? Whoa. Okay, luckily Spidey's got a pretty good recovery time. And Spider-Man's general movements kind of allow for like a little bit more leeway in the controls. But it seems flighty and like too quick. I mean, that's kind of it's always how I imagined him moving as a kid.
Oh, I don't like that Spider-Man is dying. Like, it's a web. He's not gonna die.
Is he dying?
Yeah.
What do I do, Dave?
I don't know.
I don't have a block.
Eat pizza? Is that Spider-Man eat
fucking
pizza?
Ninja Turtles, man.
Yeah.
Right city, wrong character. Yeah. Wait, where are these assholes? Get away!
Perpetual Christopher says Shattered Dreams, a Goldust / Spider-Man collaboration.
Oh man. I'm so glad everybody in the stream always seems to be a wrestling fan.
Yeah. Gun Cannon says Roman Reigns should beat Venom and Wolverine one-handed, make him look strong.
So it told me to kill the pod. I don't see it though. We're playing on a smaller. There it is. It's up there. Oops, oops, oops. Again, we're playing with a tiny bit of delay here. I forget how to attach to the wall. Oh, there it is. That works too, Spidey. There he is. Fuck your pod, man. More like die pod.
Does
God,
this game
so good at this, Dave.
have a Stan Lee cameo?
Oh, what? Oh God. I don't know if it did. I want to say like.
I know that both the Amazing Spider-Man games did.
Yeah, I think Amazing was kind of the first to do that. Pod is destroyed.
Lots of chatters talking about the 2099 cartoon.
I've never seen that.
Saying,
oh, look at that!
Remembers it being pretty good. Keeper13 says, "Do you mean Unlimited?"
Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, coming soon to Netflix, people.
You best play it cool, man.
Is it really you this time?
Come on, we gotta
Dude, why are the mouth movements like more convincing and realistic than modern games?
Yeah.
What? They are.
I don't know. Maybe we were in a lag there or something, but it wouldn't look good to me.
There's some screen tearing happening here. But it might just be the stream display. We are watching the stream display, which is not something you should do. I just can't afford another monitor just yet. But hey, if you're on Twitch, we have a tip jar right down there.
Is that supposed to be Mary Jane?
No, I think that's Jessica Jones. She's married to Luke Cage.
Jessica Jones, the 1990s talk show host lady?
The very same. I have no idea.
That's Jenny Jones.
God damn it, Dave. That was way too far off. You're lucky I spent so much time with Talk Soup.
Yeah. You could probably do a Laser Time episode based on that. Do you remember the Richard Bay show?
I do. That was the really weird one.
It was the precursor to Jerry Springer.
Well, Jerry Springer was already out. Richard Bay was the one that was like when you'd see a parody of what those talk shows were on like The Simpsons. That's actually what Richard Bay was. Like midgets having affairs.
Like some woman would come out with gigantic boobs, and you would hear like the
Jerry Springer focused on white trash who fought.
Yeah.
But Bay was a freak show.
Yep.
You guys don't need to remember any of that. I don't. Can you hear the game? Okay, people in the chat. Here I am talking to Topher Grace.
Aimbot Master says Sally Jesse Raphael is my favorite Ninja Turtle.
I'll give you that one. Oh, look, I got my dark powers now.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. Remember when games started quickly, Dave?
No.
Fuck you, Venom. I don't know, man. There seems.
Boy, did you turn off the music, or is it just like I expected some kind of big sweeping tune to like accompany that?
Okay, we lock on.
Alan Silvestri's gonna hit us with the copyright.
Don't hit. Is that the only composer you know?
Yeah.
She's one of my favorites.
I did really like that. Like when I was hearing the title tune, I'm like, that sounds like Alan Silvestri because he's the only one I know that makes a song that makes.
Maintain your grasp on a view. Wait, I didn't know what I was doing. Missed it. He's also the composer of one of my favorite films, Dave. You know what that is?
Romancing the Stone?
Two of my favorite films, actually.
Romancing the Stone, Predator.
Yeah.
Those are the only two that I know. But
I don't remember how to like stick to walls. Ah, there we go.
Wait, what's the other movie he did?
Well, a ton. Still continues to do them, David.
Roger Rabbit.
He does Roger Rabbit, and one more favorite. Like I like this score better, actually. God damn it.
I said Predator. Predator has a great soundtrack.
Chris's favorite movie. Think Chris, not Dave. Where did Venom go?
see. Roger Rabbit's not your favorite movie. That's present.
I mean, I talk about it probably too much. Boom! Card of Venom. Sedan to the face. That would be Flight of the Navigator.
Oh,
Flight of the Navigator does the
seen that
music to
one.
Flight of the Navigator.
I will take the girl from you.
Is that Eddie Brock? Was he even Venom at this point?
I like Flight of the
No, keep Mary Jane from harm. Well, where do I want to be?
I like Flight of the Navigator better when they all went on to do the Muppets movies.
What?
That's Flight of the Conchords.
Jesus, Dave. So confusing. I missed the Flight of the Conchords. I was thinking about them the other day. Get away from her, you... Uh-oh. I'm failing this here. Okay, good. So I used a kick. I guess they want me to just use fucking cars at Venom. Throw cars at Venom.
Perpetual Christopher says, I bet owning an insurance company in the Marvel Universe is just the tits.
There's a great comic written by Walking Dead's Robert Kirkman for Marvel. I think it's just a 12-issue run called The Irredeemable Ant-Man, and Ant-Man is such a loser. This is even like worse than the Scott Lang current Paul Rudd loser, because he's like kind of a date rapist and a liar and a thief and the worst person in the universe. But he gets a job for the insurance/cleanup crew in the Marvel Universe, who has to go in and clean up all the building debris from the streets. Yeah, defeat Venom round 1. Okay, so
Inching ever
instead of
closer to
being the
50,000.
Call of Duty run button, it must have been really hard for Activision. Woohoo!
Has there been a Spider-Man game where he can attach the cars?
I think so. I think you could probably do it now.
Oh wait, yeah. I even remember. I think the new ones do that too. But I'm just thinking something along the lines of Just Cause. I'm playing a little bit of that recently. I still play my Xbox 360.
Dude, you can attest. This has been hooked up for the first time since you and oops, derp, derp, derp. Since you and I streamed The Simpsons.
Yep. Now we had to eject that to put this in. Moan for Stallone says, Maximum Carnage with green jelly.
Jesus.
Always wanted to try it, but it always had an inflated price at GameStop. Well, if you want a red cartridge, yeah, you're gonna pay extra for it.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, paramedics. I do love that little touch of him like running along the ground. And the new movie had that, like a little more than I'd say the Raimi movies. Not that they're, you know, bastions of greatness at this point anyway. Oh shit! Saints have showed up. You like that, guys? That was a video game joke for you, the audience.
Yeah, okay.
Dave is threatening to stream something else today.
Oh,
what was that going to be?
I don't want to say it.
All right, don't say it.
But
I'm in
it's
the middle of a gang war. Good times.
It's thematic with this week.
I
I'll say that much.
lousy for not being by your side. But
I was just thinking, like, this is probably.
You know what Henry just sent me a message about?
What?
Holy shit! Jon Stewart just announced he's retiring.
I just saw that, yeah, on Twitter right before we started.
Yeah.
Is he retiring or like he's only like what in his early 50s?
It seems pretty bizarre that he's retiring the same year as Letterman. Who am I beating up?
Yeah.
Stop street crime. Well, I guess that's usually my job.
Though, like I think he puts way more into his work than someone like Letterman does, where it's like, do I really need to know politics? Nah.
I think
Do I
he
need
does.
to-
There's more of his voice in the show.
Yeah.
But he does work 4 days a week for half an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
There's only 4 daily shows a week. I believe Letterman does pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Hey, who's my big bad here? So if I switch over,
Man, but what is Comedy Central like? That like vaunted 10 to 11 p.m.
well, the
time
daily
frame?
the Daily Show could be. I think it's their SNL. Like you can always have someone cool in there.
I don't know. He's been doing it for the last 15 years. It's hard to think of anybody else in that role. Like even Craig Kilborn just seems like an aberration. Like some guy was there, and then the real host took over.
But that's when I was introduced to the show. It was really funny. I love that Luke Cage, the man with impenetrable skin. He's the best. And
Comedy
as
Central at the time is now to bring back a tough crowd.
It's my calling coin. Anyway. That was really bad. I apologize, Colin. I know you're watching.
I like the Spider-Man games. You see the New York Times this week. That was his
Where am I
Saturday Night Live character, guy who.
Where's the street crime at? Right, you guys were waiting in the car? You could have just left. I'm Spider-Man, for fuck's sakes. You don't even have a gun. What were you gonna do to me? So I don't want my morality meter to end up getting funkified by constantly using the... Oops, accidentally did it again. I don't know what that was. Sorry, Luke.
Random word combo says, "Why am I the only one that thought this game was terrible?"
I mean, I don't think it's what you'd call timeless, but like it is the best Spider-Man game of the last 10 years. Maybe that's not saying. Fine, Luke Cage.
So what brings you uptown, Spidey?
I was coming to see about a friend in the emergency.
Oh, that's totally Neil
I had to
Patrick
see
Harris.
about a girl, is it?
Yeah.
Good work shutting down the drive-by.
It was nothing.
Oh, maybe not.
I've been chasing these guys around all day. You see any?
I'll do what I can.
Good. Look for me in the park later.
Yes. Be discreet.
This game's gonna be legend. Wait for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I got some
Very.
upgrades.
Perpetual Christopher asks,
Can you see how many upgrades I have?
I
want a special attack.
Let me see.
Ooh, a nice counterattack. I probably won't be able to pull that off.
Oh, it's by experience. So you have 3,500. You have 1,500 left.
Okay. A wool attack.
You don't have enough.
So mash to execute. Oh, am I out? Can you see?
You're out. Oh, you have 1,500 left, but the only thing I think.
Son of a bitch.
There's a
Should've
morality meter in this game.
I'm not sure if it's necessarily morality meter. Someone in the chat clarify if I'm incorrect. I don't think it's entirely... So we're going to follow the main path as much as humanly possible here, but it is asking me to stop some crime.
Perpetual Christopher says, "Why would you ever commit a crime knowing Thunder Gods, smartest men alive, or Spider People could at any point come punch you in the nards?"
Yeah, I'm going to go grab this lady's purse.
Yeah, it's always the most petty thing, too.
What about Thor?
Yeah.
What about him? How do I just stick... There we go.
And then Wisconsin Knight replies, "Hopefully you'd get lucky and get Spider-Man rather than somebody who's fine with lethal takedowns."
Ooh. Was that a reference to something?
Well, I mean, if any Marvel hero is going to come after you, I mean, Spider-Man will tie you up in his web, which kind of could be neat.
I forgot what my fucking... I do have a block. Here, let's see if I can...
Like, I don't know if that makes me nasty, but like, yeah, well, getting captured by Spider-Man, like, what if it's really comfy inside of Spiderweb when he ties you up? I'm gonna move away from that.
What if you're allergic to his web form?
Yeah, that's true.
These are all things that are possible.
And then would he be sad that he took a life?
Thing.
Has that ever that has to have happened? Like Batman accidentally took a life because someone was allergic to like his Batarang or something.
All I did was give him a peanut. Man.
Night Dehumidifier says, "I really hope that the news of Spider-Man made Stan Lee actually tweet about that."
Did you know about this, Stan? Not at all. When I created Spider-Man, I thought there was a fucking ground pound. Give it to me. Thank you, kindly game members, but I'm here. All right, here, you motherfuckers.
Aimbot Master says, "Dave, how do you feel about Beck, Mission Hill? Is Beck related to Mission Hill? I know he won a Grammy, but I haven't listened to that album."
Mission Hill?
Mission Hill, the cartoon show?
Did he make that music? Kit?
I think.
Climb the wall.
I know the theme to Mission Hill, wasn't that
Is that Beck? I thought it was Cake.
I thought it was Flaming Lips.
I don't even know what I'm capturing here.
Anywho,
you are definitely thinking of something.
I unless it's wrestling, I haven't paid attention to any form of like live spectacle over the last few weeks. Like, didn't watch the Grammys.
Is this up on the roof?
Didn't watch the Super Bowl. Probably won't watch the Oscars.
Really?
Oscars is on the same night as the next WWE pay-per-view. So,
is it really?
Yep. It's going to be some tough,
my fucking God.
choices.
I am really pissed. I am trying to catch up with all my Oscar movies at this point. I said... that it was probably my favorite Oscar pick was going to be Grand Budapest Hotel.
That's the only one I've seen, I think.
I would like to amend that. Boyhood makes me want to spit critical cliches all over the universe.
Man, I tried. I do want to watch that one, but it's super long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really long, but it's so fucking worth it. Like every scene is like a beautiful little short film.
That's the one where it's like the like one. What? Oh, look at that!
Let's see what's happening to him. Ah, fuck!
You got into his way.
One drop kick.
And he just fell right through the building.
You call yourself a criminal.
What kind of jacket is that?
Down?
Down jacket?
I could just be thinking of my favorite 311 song, though.
Yeah.
Get up there, Spidey. I think we have action on the other side of that wall.
Keeper13 says, "What's your opinion on Hulk Ultimate Destruction? I love that game."
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Is that the one where he could put cars on his hands, like boxing gloves?
Perhaps. I mean, I think Sega got the rights around the time of the Edward Norton Hulk movie and made what they thought was kind of the same game, just all like clunkier and less polished. But hopefully, like, Marvel has been pretty cool. Sorry, police officer, that punch was not meant for you. Been pretty cool and open about, like, yeah, we probably need like a big budget game. Hopefully, they're still making those in a year, people.
Chris Skidable says you should be web zipping more. It's left and right trigger simultaneously.
Oh, really?
Newly Salad says, "Nah, Beautiful Disaster is way more ripping, bro. Better 311 song." Or,
hate you. Don't hit women. That's my impression of Nicolas Cage from Con Air. So you'll notice I haven't switched over to my black costume in a while. I think I'm gonna get a pretty good score.
oh, is that? Do you lose points for that, or lose?
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm not one of those people who prefers the black costume anyway.
Any Spider-Man games have a combo system that is just like Spider-Man comic games? It's like spectacular, or just
that is a missed opportunity. Friendly neighborhood.
Tell me about these gangs.
They are engaging
A number of dangerous activities.
Iron Back Guy says, "Good memories of this game, even though I played it on the Wii."
Chat about gang war. Let's talk to
Optional.
Cage.
For a while now, trying to get these gangs to calm down.
You know what I mean? Why can't we all just get along, Luke?
ongoing job, Spidey.
That's just.
I better get an achievement for talking in this dumb conversation with Luke Cage.
I grew up in
Life is like a box of chocolates, Spider-Man.
So you have no idea what I'm talking about.
That's one way of saying it.
These kids think they haven't got any
Yeah.
currency beyond respect. They don't.
And their solution is to turn the city into a war zone.
They don't think beyond.
I've never been a fan of
That's
this
why I'm
kind of
out here
Spider-Man
to show them
vocalization.
there's another
That's
way.
why I like
There's a
Garfield
future.
so much.
Well, I've got your back, man.
The fucking hey, I'm JD Roth. Welcome to another episode of Funhouse.
There's some guys out here that
I'd say goodbye to Luke Cage.
Hey, Luke, what?
you have the potential to be a great.
Aimbot Master asks, "Chris, have you shown Dave Secret Raw yet? What is Secret Raw?"
Sorry, yes, Aimbot Master got me that. Man, we should be. I wish I could pull it up. It's the WWE comic, written and created by Mick Foley.
Oh, I've read like 1 or 2 issues of it.
Issue 13 is a parody of the Secret Wars issue that has Spider-Man in his debut with the black costume, but it's Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and it says the same font, Secret Raw. Really funny. I'm gonna avoid anything but the crit path. Crit path, y'all. I don't know what. Who said something about zipping? The fuck?
If
What was that?
I think whoever said that amended it. Web boosting is left and right 2 or triggers.
What did any of that mean?
You know, like if you hold both triggers, I think that'll make you go faster.
Nope.
Or something. All right. Well.
don't-
Just Goodwill says, "Okay, to web zip, tap right trigger to web boost, pull left trigger while swinging.
Oh, okay, there it goes.
To web launch, stand still and tap right
I
trigger."
don't know what it's pointing me at. It's highlighted these guys, so I guess I may as well take care of them.
Boy, did this thing have the Google Maps iconography before Google Maps? Because that is totally the Google Maps dot.
What are you guys fighting? What are these two twins up here doing? Okay, see, this is probably, this falls into the category of officially dated. There's gang warfare up here on a roof with no door.
Anti-antagonist says you don't lose morality for using the black suit.
Yeah.
It depends on your choices during the story if you let or kill civilians or let them die.
Oh.
One for Stallone says still waiting for a legit E-Stains massive LEG game. Is that because of these guys in the jacket?
I thought it was. I think Video Game Apocalypse last week was all about Mugwan. Was spec. Was all
Oh,
about,
look at that! That's a glitch. That whole.
You think it is? He may have just left it there. It was all about fucking actual. What is that even attached to? Got it. Red enemies. Let's do this. Yeah. That a vertical column of light.
Where are the bad guys?
I forgot what it's saying. Video Game Apocalypse was about games based on sketch comedy. Am I still playing?
Mm-hmm. I think.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
There they are.
Be prepared to get beat up, black guy. It's the only black guys in the game who's not Luke Cage.
So
Prove me wrong, game.
Man, this is 1 year
How dare you get shot.
before Arkham Asylum, right? Wasn't Arkham Asylum 2009?
Yeah, I just can't remember the year.
Yeah, I think it was 2009, and then Arkham City was 11.
But that's why it was a godsend, and it kind of changed the game. And like,
I mean, at this point, the competition for best superhero game ever is kind of wide open.
but it changed. Like, I think people stopped bothering with games like this after that. Like, oh, do any of our superhero properties allow us to focus like a specific genre on the game? No? All right, fuck it. I'm on it.
So yeah, Iron Bat Guy and Jessica both say 2009 was when Arkham Asylum.
No, I know
came
that.
out.
I don't know when this game.
No, this was 2008.
2008.
Yeah.
Man, it felt like such a long time in between.
I owe you big time. Don't thank me. Thank Mr. Cage.
Biz lasts forever, essay.
I'm from the good gang. Thanks for beating up the bad gang.
Return to Luke Cage. Come to me, Spider-Man.
That does not look natural at all.
What?
Your web slinging.
Just because I can do it over Central Park?
Yeah. Not so you have to connect the trees, but just the way you were doing it there wasn't majestic at all. That looks terrible. You want to?
Well, that was supposed to be the zip I've been told about, but it doesn't work all that well. Luke Cage.
Keeper 13 says Aquaman Battle for Atlantis is the
Good
best.
job, Spidey.
That's like the only game I know that is made by TDK, a company I only knew about from manufacturing blank tapes.
Did they do the Shrek game too?
So let's see if we can bypass. I don't know. What should I do?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. 10 thugs. Ah, balls. Okay, so this might be the more dated portion of the game.
Triscadable says web zip on low level terrain by tapping our right trigger.
Oh.
Aimbot Master says Luke Cage Crackdown.
Good job, Spider-Man.
Own for Stallone says the Sega Justice League Eternal Champions ripoff game was the worst.
Oh shit!
I remember liking the Super Nintendo one. I don't know if it was that different.
Was that? I think that might have been Blizzard.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I think.
Oh no, wait! They did the Death and the Return of Superman game.
Aha!
I think.
The fuck?
They did them.
That was awesome. Who am I targeting?
The
Oh,
Atomizer says if Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 ever comes into existence, I will walk the 7-mile journey to my local GameStop naked.
I think there's no reason why it couldn't come into
Who did
existence.
those?
Activision.
Oh wow. Yeah, why don't they?
I'm guessing because the same reason you're not seeing any new games at all. That next-gen games are too expensive to produce, and Marvel
Well,
takes a bit of that money.
What about Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 remastered?
You really want that, Dave? You really want that? Is that what you want?
Well, get
You want a
achievements.
fucking last-gen launch game remastered?
Why not?
See, you know, you thought about it.
They're getting Devil May Cry 4 remastered, so...
Yeah, but that deserves another shot at having an audience, because it was way better than the knee-jerk hair haters.
No.
For.
DMC4. Yeah. So the new collection has both DMC and Devil May Cry 4.
It's again too expensive to produce a new game.
The reason Devil May Cry 4 is in there is because the new Dante haters, I think, like that they have something in this collection with Devil May Cry 4. Even though I think DMC is...
I don't even know who I'm supposed to be beating up here.
They're kind of apples and oranges, it's years apart. But anyway, Keeper 13 says, I played a ton of Death and Return of Superman way before I read the comic. I both devoured the comic and played the heck out of that game.
That's black on black crime. You know what I'm saying, Dave?
Smurf This Way says, is Uncle Ben the only origin character that's still dead?
Yeah, unless you're reading Spider-Verse. May have sounded like a spoiler, but it was not.
Red Man Dude says, I want a Skyrim remaster. That makes... I wouldn't oppose that because...
Or you can just buy it on PC for like $8.
That's true, but...
Actually, the only reason we're streaming Spider-Man right now is because we were going to stream Evolve.
Yeah.
And we can't get it to run on this machine and stream at the same time. Too resource intensive. But whatever, I didn't like Evolve anyway. Did you play any Evolve, Dave?
I demoed it ages ago, but... Yeah, I mean... Just the way that, like... Pre-ordering or buying that game was so complicated that I was just like...
Yeah, I remember you saying that. That's like...
So if you pre-order the game, you have everything unlocked right away, and you get an... Ooh, another human. You'll get a fourth...
That was fast.
A fourth monster and another class later on as free DLC. But if I bought it today, I'd have to unlock everything, and I wouldn't get that extra stuff. Just for 1 day's difference. I understand pre-order stuff, but there were so many different options. There's like... I think 3 or 4 more digital editions that are worth more and cost more, and it's just way too complicated for a game that I don't know if I'm going to play that much. I didn't end up playing that much Titanfall, and
I'm representing Monster Hunter right now, which also came out this week.
Well, I'm wearing Hood Slam, which I regrettably missed last week.
What does that mean? Cage match? I'm going to fight him.
You got tons of potential.
No skill.
Aimbot Master says Mortal Kombat's DLC sounds complicated too. Yeah, the whole... who's in that? I think it's Goro.
Yeah, if you pre-order, you get Goro.
That's the sweetest plum right there.
That's pretty good. I'm sure it'll eventually be made available.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that happens with almost everything, but... Not having
That's an example of good pre-order incentives. And again, if you're going to pre-order shit, please do it through Laser Time. That'd be really sweet of you. Oh, alright.
Reed E says, Evolve is super boring to watch anyway. Run, 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 run. Oh shit, monster. I think...
Perfect.
I can watch someone play Left 4 Dead and be excited because I know where they're trying to go. Like, there's an end point. Whereas Evolve is just walk, run around, kind of.
I learned that.
This big circle or square and avoid / kill the monster.
Go for it. Nice, Spider-Man. Almost. Just a little bit
I
late.
love the way he cradles me like a wounded baby.
Go.
Perpetual Christopher says, how lucky for them back home. Goro, best Mortal Kombat thing ever. What is that from? Is that from the movie? So I've seen that recently. I don't think Goro talked in that.
Why would you watch that recently?
Go for it.
I was just...
Let's try aborting?
Jeez.
What?
That's very forward of you, Luke.
Okay. Well, almost.
Ready? Go.
Did that work or not?
Let's go to the clinic and practice aborting.
Okay. It's fine. You could just call it canceling. I don't think fighting games have a copyright on that. Aborting?
X Brendel FX says Left
Just
4
to get
Dead
bad.
with mods has endless fun.
Oh god, yeah.
Ready?
Ooh, Ironback Guy says still think Terry Crews should have been cast as Luke Cage.
Oh!
Go for it.
He pretty much just looks like Terry Crews right now.
I'm just mashing here. Whoops!
Okay. You're doing good against me. Now go out and show me what you got. Come back when you master this. I'll teach you some.
But I like this though, because I right when I was having my comics renaissance, I started reading a lot more New Avengers. New Avengers I really liked. Oh, can I level him up? I can call on him.
Luke Cage, also known as Power Man.
Yes. But he was
I've never
neglected
heard of
for a long time, and Brian Michael Bendis took over the Avengers and the New Avengers after Civil War, and he was such a big fan of Luke Cage growing up, he elevated him to like the leader of the Avengers during the Civil War period. So Iron Man wasn't there, Cap was dead. But yeah, kind of a character that had faded into obscurity that was brought back by the love of one writer, and here he is in the game, featured as a prominent character. This Power Man, oh man, he looks great. He looks like he won a disco pageant. Has a little tiara, afro popping through.
You know, it's better than Power Man.
What's that?
Power Man 5000.
Oh, right you are.
If only I knew any song that they did.
This is what it's like when worlds collide.
There we go. Are you ready to go? 'Cause I'm ready to go. What you wanna do? Hate me. I think I got about 50% of the lyrics right there.
Yeah, well, now we owe a bunch of money, Dave. Thanks.
Snoozerling says, oh dang it. Snoozerling says, what's the difference between Battlefield 4 and Hardline? Everything points to the latter being a glorified reskin. I liked Battlefield 4, but I haven't
never played Battlefield 4.
Pretty neat.
I played some of Hardline. I didn't love it, but you know, again, I haven't played 4. I haven't really ever played a Battlefield I didn't kind of love, and that includes all the time I spent in Battlefield Vietnam.
But I really liked Payday too. So like
you did? You're the one.
Hey, well it's because it I mean, like Evolve, it's not very Left 4 Dead-ish in that there's no like specific point you're trying to get to, unless you're a criminal. And then you want to get to like the getaway van, but just that it requires a lot of like constant communication with teammates and just something non-traditional in terms of first-person shooters. I don't know if Hardline is going to be exactly like that because Battlefield is still kind of in a tube, much like Call of Duty when it comes to the campaign. So, we'll see.
Looking forward to it.
Aim Patent says Power Man 5000 did the Dudley Boys theme for a while.
Dave, why didn't you know that?
I know. I'm angry that I didn't.
See, I love this. I really do. Like, this is all stuff like straight out of the comics to me. And I'm. It's a shame Brett and Henry can't be here. I'm not the Spider-Man fan that they are, but Spider-Man was the character who got me into Marvel Comics. Period. I don't know why. I guess I could relate to him. He was younger. He was vulnerable. He liked a girl in high school. Hey.
One for Stone says Payday was basically a point break simulation minus Anthony Kiedis.
We're gonna fuck you up, man.
And Dot from a League of Their Own.
Pick up end of. Oh no. Can do.
X Brendel FX says maybe Chris and Dave should just stream Left 4 Dead instead of Evolve.
Oh man, I love Left 4 Dead. You used to be pretty good at it. Hey, I can swing this person. Swing time, soaring for justice.
Is that guy gonna fidget the entire time?
I hope so.
Or will he eventually just get used to it?
I mean, would you?
I mean, he has to realize that it's not helping matters. Like, all right, this is sounding kind of creepy, but I'm just saying, like. Spider-Man has a greater chance of dropping him if he's squirming.
This is true. This is true. It's like getting a splinter pulled out of your foot when you're a little kid. Stop moving. You're only making it worse. Bam! I bet that didn't feel good. Thank God I'm Spider-Man. Hey, he's waiting with a gurney. Look at that, people. Good job, Spidey. I got more thugs to beat up.
And Botmaster says, Dave, the VG Empire on Car Combat didn't have Dragula. I can't believe I wasn't on that episode. I jokingly mentioned Twisted Metal 2 anytime Brett would bring up Rocktober. Because I joked that the soundtracks for those games are kind of crummy.
There's something very memorable about them, though.
They're just cheesy rock. But I mean, like
on that show,
cheesy rock that I remember.
I didn't think about those. I don't think about those games when I think about game music. And Brett started playing music. I was like, Jesus Christ! It was like, I felt like I was being awakened, like the Manchurian Candidate. I remember that.
I just remember being shocked that I think both Jet Moto and Twisted Metal 2 came out the same year, and they shared a song, which was just like the most mind-blowing thing.
Chiwamato?
No, just a terrible, like, not a terrible, but just a generic kind of butt rock. And it was like, it was Paris in Twisted Metal 2, and just some random track in Jet Moto. I'm like, the fact that Twisted Metal 2 was trying to be international, but all the songs they had were just generic rock songs, not tailored to any particular location.
Fuck that. Civilians don't get saved on Spidey's watch. I gotta get better. It's a different era now, when Spider-Man's aware of streaming and other people watching.
One for Stallone says, I first got into Marvel by reading Sabretooth's 4-issue miniseries. Great
Whoa,
covers.
I read that too. Oops. Come on, get up there, Spidey. All right, or you can take a deep a rock slide down the building. Oh, get up there. Yeah. If anybody knows how I can zip to the sides of buildings, I remember it being easier. And again, we're running off a little bit of delay. We are playing off the very stream you are watching. Uh-oh.
X-Brendel FX says, when someone dies in Payday, I just say he was one day away from retirement.
Intimidating the good folks that live there into paying protection money.
Now that's just mean.
But you could use your speed.
Does Luke Cage have any sort of like flight powers, or did he just go all the way upstairs?
He's impenetrable, man.
But like, how does he get up to the rooftop?
He could, you know, like in a Battlefield game where you do the rocket launcher jump. Luke Cage could fucking do that.
What does he like? Punch the ground super hard and it propels him up?
He could throw a grenade at his feet and launch himself up in the air.
Okay.
This could happen. Oh fuck! I gotta do it all at once.
And Bob Master says, who are your favorite Spider-Man villains?
It's a good question. Always like Doc Ock. I don't know. That's a great question. Morpheus? No. I used to like the Vulture. I loved Electro until the movie. And I did like the Rhino.
Was Electro's reasons for hating Spider-Man really as like stupid as Spider-Man 2 made it seem? Like he missed. Wasn't it that he missed my birthday? I
can only think of the recent reemergence of Electro, and that was around the times of the movie, and he was white.
One for Stallone says Cool Borders and Extreme were my games. Never got into Jet Moto. Keeper 13 says Jet Moto was a shit, pretty awesome and hard for a 1996 game.
Yeah, who you racing in Jet Moto?
What is it, Butterfinger?
Oh, it was Dew all the way, brother.
Mountain Dew.
Ah, balls. Butterfinger. I'll take the Butterfinger jet ski.
But that was one of those games where it was like the Super Nintendo version of Mortal Kombat compared to Wave Race 64, where you're so aware that it's a good game, but it's an inferior product to Wave Race.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing the uglier looking jet ski game. It's got some cool things where you have like grappling.
The grapple move that basically allowed the game to continue looking stupid.
Yeah,
because you couldn't take tight turns.
But when you like nailed the grappling turn, it was rad.
Yeah, I played that. I cannot believe how much I played that game. And then they brought out 4 more in like a week, and like Sony always does, ruined its franchise by the 3rd outing. Guys, come on, this is so pretty. Man,
Petrol Christopher says Norman Osborn was good as a high-level villain. I wish they would do that again. The 3rd time?
Was he? And what?
No, he wasn't in. Was he?
Yeah, Norman Osborn's probably the best villain. I mean, not even as goblins. Like, I don't know. I'm so confused. I've been reading a lot of. I was catching up with like 10 years worth of Spidey for a while. Oh, if you like Spider-Man, I was going to put it up later in the week once or next week when the Spider-Verse concluded. But Henry and I were so excited. I made a bunch of Spider-Man iOS wallpapers. Super optimized for Retina display. They work on any smartphone, but I don't have one to test it on.
Anytime these guys are standing in a yellow circle together, it looks like a giant puddle of New York City urine.
I just imagine it. This is how Michael Bay sees his dolly shots. Boom! Come on, sucker! Oh, too fresh, Spider-Man. Too fresh. Do I want to upgrade some of my black powers? That sounded bad. After an attack. I like that.
Perpetual Christopher says, does Sega still own Crazy Taxi? They should reboot that.
They do.
I don't know how Crazy Taxi spawns from Jet Moto and all that stuff, but I do agree.
It's of the same era. Yeah. It's of the same era. Tendril Attack, yeah.
Probably both had ties to the Offspring.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a base level thing.
Night Dehumidifier says the best villain Spider-Man ever faced was Sony Pictures. Hey-o.
Hey, they did like, we want to heap a bunch of crap on Sony, and I understand that, but they kickstarted the entire era of superhero movies by showing that it was possible.
Yeah.
They deserve a lot of credit for that. And now take them off the project, please.
Yeah. I mean, it took for quite a long time. I think Spider-Man 1 and 2 were the best superhero movies.
I would like to revisit 2 again, because I have not seen that in a while. I've seen 3 and 1, and those don't hold... Oh my God, look at that.
That's awesome.
It's still there.
That gum is still around, too.
Yeah, tried in 5.
It's when you want to have classy gum.
Whatever. Come on, Spider-Man. Let's see you brood up against this Trident fucking 5.
Bush.
Oh,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
that's so lame.
That's the gum you chew on when you're having a night of drinking.
Yeah, that's the gum you chew on when you're fucking elbow deep in pussy, Dave.
Yep. You give that to a lady outside a bar, and you are set. I don't have cigarettes. I have lush gum.
Yeah. If you want to fuck me, get in line.
X-Brandel FX says, I'm confused with the Spider-Man news. So does Sony still own it?
Sony never owned it, but they had exclusive film rights, and they had... I think they have a worse deal than Fox has with X-Men. X-Men will probably never come back. It'd have to be a series of failures there. But we talked about it a little bit on Cape Crisis after the Sony email leaks. It was revealed that Marvel had reached out to them and offered to co-finance the films, and they were planning all these huge Spider-Man movies with Mark Webb, and they would cost $20 million to make, and I would guess another $100 million to market, and they actually weren't very profitable. They were making like $500 million globally, and like if you spent over $300 million on this, that's a huge overhead. And they reached out. Marvel had reached out, and they said no, I think, and their Japanese overlord said, "Are you fucking crazy? You guys are terrible at this. Quit spending the money." Shit. What am I supposed to do?
Protect the gas station, disabled Park Avenue cars. So just kill all those cars, I guess.
Holy shit.
There you go.
Whoa, I'm gonna sling through a car. Look at them hoopties. Fuck you, Dr. Dre.
Perpetual Christopher says, Spider-Man 2 is fantastic. Ironback guy says...
That could be... Oh, they're just gonna drive in a circle, aren't they?
Yeah, these are terrible villains.
Look at them. It's like they're on a parade route. They're all holding tiny bandana JFKs.
Ironback guy says, in my opinion, the first Spider-Man was the best. Second was very good as well.
I find the first one very hard to watch now, but that's because it set the fucking template for what the cliched superhero movie is, and it was followed to varying degrees of success for 10 years after that. It was not until the MCU, I think, until they shook up that formula a little bit.
Does the nostalgia of Bonesaw not carry any weight?
No, none. I mean, yes, I do like Randy Savage quite a bit. But I remember I was reading some old interview with him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna be in movies from here on out. Nowhere to go but up for old Randy. That one film roll's gonna launch me." And I'm sure it paid great residuals. Okay.
Corpse Handling Glove says 2 isn't that great now. I rewatched them all recently, and I think I liked 3 the most. I don't claim to have good taste.
3 was, I did watch that with like an open mind and an open heart, and it was fucking it was so stupid.
It's definitely one of those.
It doesn't even make any sense. Oh, I lost.
Trying to do too much.
None of it makes any sense. It's really dumb. And only recently, I think Sam Raimi has been like, I wish I never made that movie. I wish I didn't bow to the pressure to put Venom in it.
Was 2 or 3 the one where they're in the coffee shop and the car goes through the window?
That's 2.
That's 2, yeah.
That was a teaser for 2.
That was so rad.
I have no bad memories of Alfred Molina as Doc Ock at all. Yeah.
And Pan says, give us a little bone saw, Chris. Come on.
Oh, yeah. I don't even remember how I did it.
Doinky says, bone saw is ready.
Didn't even hurt me. Where you guys at?
Perpetual Christopher says, what are you talking about? Daredevil clearly sent the template with that hot Evanescence official soundtrack.
Yeah, 1 of 2. And holy shit, I just shared that with Elson. Holy fuck. I really scored.
How many enemy music videos is Evanescence set?
Possibly the most.
Yeah.
Like right behind like Linkin Park's The End. I think I got run over there. Sorry guys, I'm having trouble timing this stuff. But what I found, I was looking for last week's show because we talked a bit about Daredevil, because the new Netflix trailer. I was like, does Daredevil have like a theme song? Does anybody sing a song about Daredevil? Fucking gross. I found from the Daredevil soundtrack, Drowning Pool of Let the Bodies Hit the Floor fame, featuring Rob Zombie doing The Man Without Fear.
Jeez.
That is the most specific song I know of about Daredevil, and it is fucking excruciating. Let the bodies hit Kingpin. Bam. I don't even know what those are.
Nate Dehumidifier says, my biggest memory of Spider-Man 2 was from Conan, when they showed the car going through the building and someone shouting, look out, here comes Billy Joel. That is such a
wow.
Remember when Billy Joel couldn't drive well?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you.
It was only one night.
Yeah.
Let's find a nice.
All right.
Corpse Handling Gloves says, just spit some French into deep voice. It's not hard.
Bonsoir. I don't remember how I did it. I'm not good at performing on a dime.
And Patton says, are you guys all going to WrestleMania 32 or is it just Brett? 31.
Oh, what?
We're going to. I know I'm going to.
I think I'm going.
They just announced another member of the Hall of Fame. It's Rikishi, the guy who wore a thong and put his butt on.
What's up, Luke? Where are you going?
Faces.
For you,
X-Brandle FX says, Daredevil, he's the man who you want to touch, but you mustn't touch.
What was that?
That's Max Power from The Simpsons, I believe.
Oh, okay, all right. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Aimbot Master says, vaping has made Chris's voice less raspy.
What? Oh yeah, I haven't had a cigarette in over a year. I don't know how to fucking...
Have you fought an actual villain yet? Or
No,
just
I
these
have
dudes in
not.
puffy jackets?
But I know we'll meet Wolverine after like Cage is out of the picture.
How long is that gonna take?
I don't know, Dave. It's been a long time. I played a ton of this game during the preview stages. I colluded with Activision on a trip down to LA and played a bunch of their crap.
Did you get a cameo in one of the movies?
No. That's really more of a Game Informer thing.
Oh, yeah.
Did I not win? Have I not won? What up, Luke?
Nice move, Spidey.
I always strive for it.
Have you ever met anybody named Luke who's not an asshole, Dave?
I don't know if I've met any Lukes.
I'm just kidding, all you Lukes out there.
Catch them all with one swing kick. It's a beautiful thing.
And Patton says Larry Zabisco is going to be the next inductee. Not even joking. The WCW guys that you made fun of during the first WC Thunder stream. Was there anyone in WCW who didn't make fun of? They're so lame. Oh,
They're so lame.
My favorite thing about Larry Zabisco is back when he was on Nitro, every time they introduced him, he would do this. Which
I want to see if I can do that again.
Took from him.
Can I do that on purpose? If I try, yeah. Now let's see if I can get. Damn it! Got to get the camera just right, and I can make everybody in the stream throw up.
Moan First Sloan says just dry docked one, and it's in my guest bathroom. Well, wife is gonna be pissed. What is dry docking?
I don't know what that means.
Is that like
Moan
upper
First Sloan,
decking?
explain yourself.
Yeah.
Sure. Dry docking. What does that mean? It's not an upper decker, Dave. You know what an upper decker is?
Hey, that's when you poo in the upside, the top part of the toilet.
Yes.
But what is dry docking? Does that mean when there's no water whatsoever in the toilets?
These are great questions.
Yeah.
And I think we should try and get to the bottom of them before our stream concludes. Which it is not just yet. It will not conclude just yet. What up, Luke? Oh, balls. There we go.
We're back.
You back already?
Yes.
You're back ready.
You'll be pleased to know that I heard.
Let me guess.
Actually, you could put it that way.
All right. All right. Chat about Luke Cage's origins. I was hero for hire.
I got accused of some stuff I didn't do. I tried to buy my freedom by.
I got bitten by a spider.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't change costumes.
Spider-Man.
Lady Falcon says, "Hey y'all, sorry I'm late. Working shit."
Why does everybody talk
Welcome to the
about my
stream.
costume?
I was unaware that one of Iconic's definitions.
And Patton says, "Can't end the stream without Favage." We can't. I don't think we can do it that often. You don't want it to like.
No, we're gonna space it out a little bit.
Yeah.
We have something special for you after we're done with Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
It was a headband. A head.
Charles.
LOL.
Oh man, I'm gonna definitely botch this one. Charles Andre Laval says this is some long ass tutorial.
I know. Wait, I don't want to do any of that. Shit.
I know.
Maybe I have to. It said optional though. Let's see if I can activate.
Park Avenue.
Park Avenue. Absolutely.
Our trust fund's getting robbed.
And I don't know if you guys watched my solo Disney Infinity stream, which I loved. I think the Spider-Man web slingage has been perfected. I really liked it in that game. The only weird thing was, since I think Activision has exclusive like Spider-Man rights, I feel like the Spider-Man in that game specifically is modeled after the toy, not Spider-Man, because he has like plastic segmented joints. And it's most apparent on Spider-Man. So I think it was Disney trying to get away with, no, this is not a game based on Spider-Man. It's based off of a Spider-Man toy, which you don't own. Oh, damn it! Get up there.
Oh, Simone First Loan explained what
please.
dry docking is. It's when you don't pinch it, so it's one long log, and it skids to the top of the bowl and goes all the way down to the bottom of the bowl. Bodybuilders eat a lot of protein. So I guess it's when the basic crux of it is when part of your poo goes past the water, and and then it's, I guess that's it.
I can see that, like a little atoll sticking out of there. That was one of my favorite Garbage Pail Kids. Confront the gang member. Sir, have you thought about giving up your life of crime? All right.
Corpse Handling Glove says we should buy the Jackbox Party Pack. The one with Drawful, Fibbage XL. You don't know Jack. One thing I've noticed though is we were playing. I played that I think at Charlie's or somewhere where they'd already played Fibbage. So when we started playing Fibbage XL, it started with the same questions we had in Fibbage already.
Right, let's see if I can.
Which is I would have hoped that they could have recognized that we already played Fibbage. But if we get Fibbage XL, I think the problem is going to be that it's going to recycle the ones we had at the beginning of Fibbage before.
Can't do it again.
Smurf This Way says, which of the soon-to-be Marvel TV shows has the most potential?
I thought Daredevil, but that trailer was thoroughly unimpressive. I don't hate what I've seen of the Flash show. I thought it would look more special than something on television, like the first few episodes of S.H.I.E.L.D., and it didn't. It looked really cheap. It looked really CW, which is a term I hate using.
Every time I see preview images for Agent Carter, I keep thinking it's Eddie Valiant's girlfriend.
Dolores?
Yeah. Dolores!
I'm gonna throw a fucking car at these assholes. Stop it. Oh no, Michael's tweeting me.
Shigerukin.
Oops, sorry.
Daredevil.
There was no one in there.
Is probably the best one. Easy to do practically, and best storylines to pick from.
Whoa.
Wait, what else is there besides Daredevil?
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and I thought there was another one other than that that they'd be doing. Let me see if I can do a fucking swing run.
And these are all Netflix?
Yeah, but I thought they were. I don't know if that was going to culminate in a full-on Defenders story arc. I think they should throw fucking Punisher in there. I came in like a bowling ball. I hate myself too.
And are any of these characters going to be on Wet Hot American Summer?
Ah, man, I'm so excited about that. God, that looks like so much fun. I love Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had the same luxury I did, Dave, but I was very in the know and with it when it came to pop culture. And I was like the ambassador of Wet Hot American Summer.
I saw that in theater in New York.
I know. We didn't get in theater in Florida. But the idea is that, like, I would go and buy DVDs of movies I loved, and I'd kind of tour people's houses with them for the next, like, month or two.
Yeah.
And I did that a ton. It seems so weird now. It's one of those things that shouldn't seem as dated as it feels.
I remember evangelizing.
You have the DVD,
yeah.
bring it over!
I remember it being especially quiet. Like, I had to turn it up when I brought it to friends' houses, and, like, sometimes it would just play too low, and I would have to... It was like another level of...
Confront the gang leader.
Evangelizing that movie. But I also remember strongly considering applying to be an intern on that set. Because, like, I remember going to David Wayne's website. And, like, he had a note, like, because I was that into the state that I was like, I want to know what everyone is still doing. And, like, I think David Wayne had his own website, and he kept up the state's website.
Yeah.
Back in, like,
no,
I
think he built it. I've been there, Dave. I think he made jokes about, like, it's mostly me updating this website now. Yeah. No one else. I fucked that up.
And at that point I had like during the summers I had like crummy Adventureland theme park job. I was just like, maybe I should just go like be an intern on Wet Hot American Summer. I didn't, but I strongly considered it. And from what I heard, like the recording of that movie was pretty miserable and terrible.
Oh, it never stopped raining.
Yeah.
You can see it if you look really close.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A lot of
people bored with me not getting the combo correct.
A lot of Marvel TV talk or superhero TV talk.
There's a fourth one I'm thinking I'm missing. I don't really care what it is. I just really hope it's Punisher.
One for Stone says, I think Gotham's weakest link is actually Bruce Wayne. Best part is the almost Gotham Central storyline.
Damn it.
Corpse Handling Glove says, Constantine is the best recent comic show and it's already
canceled,
getting
right?
canned.
I thought that was okay. I saw the first episode.
Yeah, Iron Bat Guy says, I heard Constantine might get moved to Sci-Fi, which Keeper 15 also says.
That's a possibility in a world where one corporation owns everything. Uh-oh.
Blade Falcon says, Arrow had a huge dip in quality this season.
I can't for the life of me get interested in Arrow. I apologize to everyone who thinks I have some responsibility to watch that show.
Ian Botmaster says the real question is Roadhouse versus Welcome Freshman. I think he means Roundhouse.
Roundhouse. All right, let's see if I can. I fucked it up again.
Though I think Roundhouse is more.
Boom.
if you're going to compare it to something, you have to compare it to all that. Because Roundhouse is a
sketch comedy.
Structured sketch comedy show. Welcome Freshman is more like a... they're in character the whole time, so...
Ha!
Even though it might technically have sketches, I'm trying to think what's the best comparison to Welcome Freshman.
Well, it's like a Saved by the Bell.
It's also not though, because it had
sketches.
It was just that everyone was in character the entire time.
That '70s show is a pretty decent. Who the fuck, Vincent D'Onofrio? Got speed, Dante. Gone, but you ain't forgot.
That was pre-telling Dante being changed in Devil May Cry.
Looks like they dip Spider-Man in crude oil.
Night Dehumidifier says the only show about heroes that I watch is Cops.
Police, and yours truly are all going to be your new best
Good one, Night Dehumidifier. You get a Glenn Beck brownie point. We distribute those after the stream.
Well, First Stone says, will there ever be an Out of This World reunion on Jimmy Fallon? What do you think, Dave? The one with this, which I heard what...
I don't know.
I remember as a kid people saying, like, this is perverted. I'm like, why? And it took me...
Two dicks touching?
I guess.
Really? Let's try it.
I don't know.
We're on a stream. I don't think we can pick up on that. What did I do to that light pole? I feel terrible. Look what I did. It looks like a fucking Dr. Seuss light pole. I better just knock it down completely.
And Patton asked me, what is your favorite non-WrestleMania pay-per-view? That's easy. It's Royal Rumble. Even though they've botched it 2 years running, just the...
Swoosh!
It's the one that we always have the highest attendance for.
Which one?
Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay.
In terms of pay-per-views that we like people coming over to watch besides like the core 3 or 4 of us.
Well, it's never really disappointed, even when it disappoints.
Yeah, because you're always guaranteed like 2 or 3. Like that guy's back. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a little. I didn't like Boogeyman coming back.
Maybe this time it's different.
Because before you guys came over, I had the WWE Network playing live, which I rarely do. And it's like the top 10 gimmicks is playing over and over again, over and over again. Number 1, Boogeyman. Like Boogeyman, that's number 1. Why? Oh, now I get it. Gross. All right. Look, I'm myself again.
I've got this whole saved all of Harlem by forcing a peace between 2 vicious gangs thing going on.
Here we go. Don't get bored, Dave. We're not even halfway through this stream.
Really?
Nah, we're. I want to get to someone other than Luke Cage. God damn it!
Yeah, this is like kind of insane. For as much as it's had a cool start, the fact that you've just been fighting gangs.
Yes.
And Luke Cage has just been telling you what to do instead of actually like also fighting.
No, don't invert that camera. Wait, I wanted to see my.
But your progress.
Upgrades. Do I have any?
Oh, you got like 12,000 experience points.
Damn right I do.
You can buy that.
Wall attack. I gotta get my Luke Cage realigned. That would have been funny. A completely different scenario. Damn it. I'm getting a lot of text right now. I hope that doesn't mean someone's dead. I'm trying to... It's really hard to get height here.
Figgity Fwa says, I think that may be the shiniest butt in video games.
Which one, Spidey's?
I'm guessing Spidey's, unless there's
probably
someone
talking
else
about yours,
earlier in the
Dave.
stream.
You know, Dave's nickname in elementary school was Shiny Heiny. It's true. Man, I thought I was trying to invent a game at camp, and I did invent a game called Shiny Heiny, just where we run around and try and point flashlights at our asses. Don't tell anybody I said that.
That sounds quaint. I thought it was going to be something like Awful Waffle from
Looky Cookie.
Well, no, Awful Waffle from Salute Your Shorts.
I don't remember what that was.
It was in the first episode, and it was a prank that Budnick and Donkey Lips were gonna do on Sponge, where they just pull up your shirt and pour waffle syrup on your stomach. And I presume they put the shirt back on, so you've got a Superman situation going on.
Fuck all the snipers. This is repetitive and part of what's wrong with all superhero games, but I am having a great time doing it as Spider-Man. You will believe a boy can score a 10 combo. Holy shit, I haven't even hit the ground. Fuck Andrew Garfield. I am the next Spidey.
And Patton says, Chris and or Dave, what is your favorite sketch from Mr. Show? Oh.
Well,
some
holding
kind of
up
quick
on...
time.
Favorite sketch on Mr. Show. I love the Dalai Lama Fat Kid saga.
Dalai Lama Fat Kid?
Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama Fat Kid.
Ah!
I've only seen that show in its entirety once. I'm like...
What?
I did like the whole...
oh, really?
Mayo mustard.
It's all... The mustard mayonnaise?
Mustard
It's
mayonnaise.
all on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Show's like the best sketch comedy around. And the people who had tuned into the chat, we actually did talk to another pioneer of sketch comedy recently. Might be a while till we can get it up on Laser Time. Hope you like the podcast this week. It's a follow-up to the best animated films based on TV cartoons. It's the worst, and no one agrees with it. But don't worry about it.
Who sent him?
It's okay to like what you want to like.
Oh no.
No, no.
Gang war was a setup.
Yeah, let's do it all over again.
Man, the chat is like... It's half Jon Stewart talk, half a Marvel TV show talk, and my brain can't comprehend
Hey,
it.
focus!
Like, Jon Stewart's leaving Green Lantern? I don't get it.
Fuck! Oh, I shouldn't be able to do that, but I did.
And the last Ninebreaker says Scott Aukerman is overrated. I don't know if I agree with that.
I think he's perfectly rated.
I think that Comedy Bang Bang is possibly top... It's definitely top 10 current comedies.
It's really good with pot.
Yeah. It's good so. But I am sad that, I guess...
Ha!
The guy
I
who's...
think I got him. Hello?
The guy who's getting the slot,
Hello?
like, after Jimmy Fallon recruited, what's his face? The other guy from Comedy Bang Bang TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Reggie Watts. Which
Fuck me.
I can't imagine Comedy Bang Bang the TV show without Reggie Watts. So that'll be weird. But him being off that show is like probably well over a year away, just given how the season's go.
I think he ducked out mid-season.
But isn't like they just started doing the recent season.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know. I'm watching it on Netflix.
What is happening?
It won't affect me for another year at least.
Oh no, I think we're having glitchy pants.
Uh-oh. Well, you only got another 2 seconds. Figgity Figgity Flaw says, hey Chris, would you ever stream the Shield game on PS2?
Yeah, I gotta try and find it. I think I have a working PS2. I don't have a working PS3, unfortunately. What the fuck? What was I supposed to do?
I would second that if you also played the 24 game.
Yeah, we really should. That should be. I think that should be our forte.
Isn't there also a Sopranos game?
Oh yeah. Oh no! Oh man, how am I gonna get through that building?
Night Dehumidifier says, this repetitive combat is brought to you by 5 Gum. It's the most advertised gum since Big Red. What about Doublemint? I guess Big Red was post Doublemint.
I was actually curious to see if those gums still existed.
Oh, they do.
You sure?
I mean, 5 Gum?
No,
Yes.
no. But like Doublemint and
Big
Red.
Then is it still a quarter? It's probably 50 cents.
And do they get advertised with kick-ass theme songs?
It sells itself at this point.
That's Dave, you're thinking narcissistically. To you, yes. I got a handle on this now.
I bet Big Red and Doublemint have really great social media. Really snarky social media that takes the piss out of product.
You know what I love, Dave? What? Brands.
Ugh.
I never really understand, like, I see like something promoted on my Facebook and like your friends follow. They do? What? Why would?
By mistake?
Why would they follow Jack in the Box?
We had a deal.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
Not that you shouldn't follow Laser Time Show on Twitter and Facebook to get updates, yo. Uh-oh. Of course we're gonna take Spidey. I took the
5G
path of
for
virtue.
You were played.
They were trying to make you guys kill one
Now
another.
replay this and get the other 5G achievement.
I missed out on this entire plot.
Damn mess.
It does seems very shieldy though.
Right? Don't see no other way to end this.
One for Stone says Shield game had 0 bizlats and 0 face on Stove's scenes, so no go. What's a bizlat? I've only ever seen like 2
The
episodes
Shield, yo.
of Shield.
Biz Lats and the 1-9ers. We're running rift shot
Ooh,
all
look
over
at that.
Farmington.
You are probably extremely
Big
close to
time
50,000.
Chivo. Oh, am I?
Well, yeah, well, you were like 400 gamer score away from.
Wow, I can do a 6-hit mash combo. We live in exciting times, David. A 4th. That doesn't make any sense. Press X repeatedly, then press X repeatedly.
Tedor says, I have friends that follow Visa card. Like, I guess that's acceptable if, like, you followed Visa because you had a problem with your Visa card and wanted to tweet them directly about it.
At all times?
Yeah. I think that's why, like, I do, like...
Start with the richest crime boss in
I just
town.
randomly unfollowed, what is the in-flight go-go or whatever?
Go-go in-flight?
Go-go in-flight, because I had to follow them to DM them about something, and I just forgot to unfollow. And then just recently had, like, I saw a Twitter exchange between a friend in it and that, whatever, I forgot them already, in-flight go-go. And I'm just like... Well, people probably saw that and thought, like, oh, man, Dave's kind of a tool for following Go-Go
I would
in-flight.
have. Because fuck those people. It's like the only service in the world where, like, how much is this? Oh, for 1 hour, it's as much as your entire monthly internet bill.
Yeah.
For 1 hour. What are you going to do about it? Pound sand. You're on a plane. I've only one time in a fit of pure professional desperation have I ever paid for Go-Go in-flight.
And then, like, when you have those, like, 5-minute stretches where you have no internet because of some weird craziness in the sky, that is when I feel the most entitled. Like, yeah, anytime I've got, like, Go-Go in-flight or any of those, there will be a good out of a 6-hour flight, there'll be a 5 to 10 minute stretch where the internet just, like, farts out on me. And at that point, I feel like, I know there's that Louis C.K. skit about, like, why are you angry your internet doesn't work in an airplane?
You're in a
Be
fucking
grateful.
airplane.
But the amount that you pay for it...
Oh, yeah.
Like,
It's infuriating.
yeah.
It's the principle. Mr. Belding.
Snooze Erling says, did you guys hear about Chipotle's Twitter feed getting hacked?
No, did it?
Yeah, someone replaced their... Like, they had some, like, uncouth tweets, but they also had their icon changed with a swastika.
Yeah, it's always funny.
You know who also got their Twitter account hacked?
Who's that?
Or maybe not hacked, but, like, his ex-fiance may have just accessed it, but Seth Rollins.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so his Twitter account tweeted a picture of an NXT, she hasn't debuted yet, but an NXT trainee nude.
Really?
So, like, the rumor is that he was having an affair with this one woman from NXT. So a nude of her got leaked, but also, I don't know whose Twitter account...
Oh.
Someone else's Twitter account leaked a picture of Seth Rollins nude.
They did? Has the dangle. What's it like, Dave? Throwing lumber around? Yeah?
Hold on.
So, true to the name of the Shield, a real bit. Yeah!
Fucking Black
Finally.
Cat be working for Kingpin.
I'm hungry.
Hey, crazy woman!
And Patton says Seth Rollins has a very normal-sized penis.
I can never get enough.
Which, I don't want to say too much about it, but, like, it is.
More.
I think there's WWE, you guys probably have a problem where it's like you are super ripped, and a normal penis looks weird on you.
That's what happens. That's the trade-off.
Yeah, that's why I never get into anything more
yeah.
than normal shape.
I need to do anything I can with my body to make sure my dick looks big relative to it.
Yeah, that's priority. Not being fit or jacked. It's like whatever makes the wiener look normal in comparison to everything else.
I don't know what to do.
And Patton says his ex-fiancée was the one who tweeted the picture of his nude.
What a classy dame. God, that's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I used to like never get along with my ex-girlfriends, and part of that was because like they know everything about me, all my secrets, what makes me cumsies, all that stuff, and they could share it with the world at any time, and I don't trust.
So then the whole world could make you come. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
And then I decided, like, oh yeah, I just started telling people all that shit on the show anyway. I don't care anymore, and I'm super great friends with all my ex-girlfriends now. Even the ones who suck. Am I supposed to, like, catch her or something?
One for Sloan says, once a buddy drunk texted me a picture of his penis being held up by a Hulk Hogan action figure. It really happened.
I did that too with a Godzilla action figure one time, but only my lady saw it. If we can reach $7,000 in donations beneath this Twitch stream, I will show you guys that picture. I will tweet it. What?
Black Cat's Big Heist.
Okay, Felicia.
Keeper 13 says there's always a Black Cat escapes mission.
Make me.
Woo! What the fuck?
That's happened way too much with this stream. Black Cat hasn't been in any of the movies, has she?
No.
Why not?
She's... I think it's hinted at in either deleted scene or very briefly that she's Osborn's assistant in the latest one.
Oh, yeah. Because she's in...
Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Whoa.
Anytime you do that slide, they should have the what is that Tom Cruise Risky Business song.
No. She's on the Roxon building. And Roxon you may remember from Kingdom Hearts 2. Just kidding, Marvel nerds. I require so many different facets of nerdiness just to fucking listen to me. No wonder we don't have more people following us right now. It's impossible. We're the worst, Dave.
Experimental Effect says this camera is horrible.
Yeah, it's not the best. Yeah.
Multiverse Jumper says, does Black Cat have any powers?
The power of theft and sexiness. Woohoo!
And she can just run up the building instead of having to do a weird knee slide. Tap right trigger to wall zip.
I'm already doing that. God.
And Patton says, are you guys going to watch NXT Rival tomorrow night?
I think so.
Probably.
God. Did I hit her with the web?
I am looking forward to that more than I am the WrestleMania that I'm actually going to. Because we got Zayn versus Owens is going to be rad. Finn Balor against Adrian Neville, also pretty cool.
Andrew Neville is going to wrestle. I'm not particularly proud of that either, Dave.
I've made that same joke on an old episode of Cheap Podcast. I think because Henry called Adrian Neville Aaron Neville.
Oh, Hank. And yeah, Hank wrote up some details about the MCU, Spider-Man joining the MCU. God damn it!
By MCU you mean the Jeremy Piven movie. MCU.
What? No, that's PCU.
Rats.
You remember what that stood for?
Politically Correct University?
Yeah, isn't that stupid?
I don't think I've seen that entire movie. I think I've just seen the movie about the part about wearing the band shirt like a dozen times.
I had a poster because I'd love to go get my local video store and get the free posters they'd offer me. With it's Jeremy Piven on it, holding beer, and I had a foam finger pointing at his dick, and a hat I got customized airbrushed at the fair that said "D's nuts," pointing at Jeremy Piven's balls.
Is that the first thing you showed any guests?
What the fuck?
And Patton says, I've just recently started to pay attention to NXT, and I have to say Finn Balor has one of the best themes I've heard in a long time. It is pretty rad. And the way that he times his entrance is cool.
Is that
it's the guy who dressed up as...
Is that Heisenberg's kid on Breaking Bad?
No. I don't quite get that reference anymore.
Finn.
Finn.
Alicia, up to
Hey,
a pretty
Dad.
lot of trouble with it.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Nah, I'm gonna do it anyway. Thanks for coming to breakfast, Dad. No! Uh-oh!
Seeing things.
Gobbles!
It can't be.
But which gobbles?
News only says, "Wow, could this
Oh,
sequence
this is-
go on any longer? Are you still?"
Now imagine how non-excruciating this camera sequence is gonna be.
So you're still basically chasing Black Cat, but now you're
No.
chasing Black Cat's.
Well, Black Cat is my frenemy. What are you doing, Spider-Man? You can't chase through buildings. There he is.
The Black Cat's escorts have hang gliders as well. I thought that was like a.
What the fuck is
Osborne only
happening?
So,
I know that. I know that.
boy, you're still getting tutorial stuff
My
after like.
controller dead? Okay.
Is that just a trick to make me look down?
Ah, I got my dick out.
And Patton says, I can just imagine how badass Finn Balor's entrance would be at WrestleMania. It's a shame that's probably a good... It's definitely not going to happen until next year, and probably won't even...
Oh, you think so?
Well, it would actually be a little bit sad to have like NXT guys at WrestleMania, because they wouldn't give them anything more than like a 5-minute match.
Oh yeah, we were looking at that at Royal Rumble. Like those two badasses from NXT get on, and they just get brutally demolished.
Wait. Oh, the tag team guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, their matches against the New Age Outlaws, who have nothing to gain, should only be there to like make younger guys look good. And it was just a lot like a plodding, boring match.
Man.
But
It's like fighting in space.
weird moaning. Night Dehumidifier says, DC and Marvel can agree on one thing. Sexy cat-based thieves with so much cleavage.
Bam.
Can everybody just walk on the side of buildings in this universe?
Shit. When everybody has spider powers,
Yeah.
no one does.
Goblin is so 6 years ago. Come on, the kids, they like Venom and the Sandman.
Are you coming down here? Good. I like it down here. Camera's better. Whoops.
How many missions away do you think you are from meeting Wolverine?
I don't think we're gonna see it on this stream, sadly. But tell them what you wanted to stream after this, Dave. Don't tell them what exactly. I had a name that I was gonna call it.
Well, 2 words: dating sims.
Indie Dating Sim Showcase in honor of Valentine's Day. So as soon as we finish this, we will jump into that, guys. And if you're watching this in the YouTube archive, it is definitely on the same channel. Oh, balls, balls, balls! I should have blocked.
Master says, these guys remind me of Big Hero 6.
Hey, yeah, they do look like Betamax. What's his name?
I don't know.
You said that like Homer at the post office. I think I know The Simpsons better than you, Dave.
It's debatable. Nah, it's probably not.
Oh no, you can see like it's fucking gets so dark so early here in San Francisco now.
Oh, come on, guys. There's only one of me, and there's like...
Ah, charming.
Drop the device at once.
Moon Knight?
Drop the device.
That's fucking rad. Moon Knight is here.
Moon Knight Shyamalan?
Moon Knight. God damn it, Dave.
Present at the robbery.
And trying to stop...
Lady Falcon says, how to full boyfriend is go. No, these are Xbox Live only. So how to full boyfriend is...
Hot boyfriend, but yeah, you can see that on our
that's too
YouTube channel.
advanced. These are $1 to $3 Xbox Live indie games. No achievements.
Oh my word.
Not much of a vetting process. They could be terrible.
Oh my word.
But one of my favorite indie games is amongst those, so I can guarantee that one will be fun.
Did I miss? What happened? He just flew there.
Yeah. Redundant.
Hurry up, Spider-Man. What the fuck? That was one.
Aimbot
I had
Master
one
says
shot.
Sprung DS.
What?
Sprung for DS.
What the fuck is that?
It was a launch game for the original DS.
Oh, I'm not going to do this anymore if it makes me watch another cutscene. What do you want from me?
Feet Black Cat.
God.
There.
Is Black Cat on the glider?
Yeah, there she is.
One more time and the stream is getting cut off. Hey, there's a
I
wayward web.
missed her. Too far from Black Cat.
One more time, man. One more time.
One for Stallone says booty call XBLA. Tommy Davidson, yeah.
I thought that movie was fucking hysterical. Jamie Foxx's best moment. IMO. Holy shit, you suck, Spider-Man. Never thought I'd say that.
Night Dehumidifier says the greatest love story in video game form. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Losing Black Cat. I can't do anything. I could not move any faster if I tried.
Hello, lover. Isn't it a beautiful night? This? Come and get it.
I'm gonna fire through a wall. Haha.
I want you.
Fuck you. Well, I should have seen that coming.
Consider yourself lucky to still be in one
Dinosaur.
piece.
Don't tell me about luck. I've got lucky days.
Oh. Must defeat Black Cat. Must beat up woman.
She got a big old life bar.
Shit, I'm not doing anything to her. Fuck.
Boxer Marco says, when do you fight the guy from Chronicle?
Nice. I'll give you that.
From the Chronicle. Holy shit,
And
I'm
Patton
hungry.
says, Chris, are you surprised how much you've gotten into wrestling over the past year? 'Cause, he is.
I'm not as into it as you'd think.
You do watch a lot of Monday Night Wars.
Because
and
I like your enthusiasm. I love the docs. I care so little for in-ring, like live in-ring shit. You wouldn't even believe it.
it's going to be a very trying time for you because Monday Night Wars is over and
Yep.
they haven't made a lot of that new documentary show yet.
What?
WWE 24.
Fuck this. We are done. Let's close down the stream.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it going, though, but we're going to say goodbye to our Spider-Man stream. So bye. Thanks.
Bye-bye,
Go to
Spider-Man
lasertimepodcast.com. We got Spider-Man articles and free iPhone wallpapers. Go there. Hit it up.